Hey, what's up, you guys, and welcome to ATV. Huh? Like the new hat? Yes. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys another story. And a few days ago, I was on a video call with some of my friends, MF Gaming, and a few others. We got into talking about Elvis. And it reminded me of a dream that I had. That's right, this story is about a dream. A dream so terrifying for a kid of my age at the time that it completely scarred me for life, and I have yet to forget this said dream. And I will tell you the story in great detail. Well, it's not really a story, but it's a story of a dream. I guess you get the picture. So let's take you back to the year 2009. Me, my dad, and his ex-wife at the time, we all went to Smiley's Flea Market. And I was huge into Elvis at the time. I was a huge fan of his music. And at Smiley's Flea Market, they had a kiosk that was just a bunch of Elvis stuff. Magazines, movies, posters, you know, porcelain things, plates, just anything Elvis related they had there. And I was like, oh, I have to get stuff here. I was like, this was so cool, so cool, so cool. So I bought an Elvis magazine. Now, I don't have this magazine anymore, frankly, because it just probably disappeared over the course of, you know, the last decade or so. But I'm just saying, that's what I bought. And in this magazine was a picture of Elvis laying in his casket when he passed away. I can't show the picture, but you could probably just Google it. Google Elvis in his casket. It was that picture. And for some odd reason, that picture stuck with me, and it really kind of bothered me at the time. And then fast forward to maybe a few days later, I'm asleep. It's early Sunday morning. I'm at my grandparents' house, and I'm asleep in the bed. And the dream goes like this. Me and my class from third grade go on a trip to Graceland. Now, I had never been to Graceland at the time, so I was, in the dream, I was like, this is cool. All the lights in Graceland are turned off, but there's only one light on, and the whole class kind of walk into this room, only lit room. And I recall hearing piano music, like being played very softly over the speakers. Now, I'll tell you, also, when my grandmother passed away in 2008, there was, you know, these little picture frames that they had in her visitation that would, like, roll pictures of her. And while they rolled the pictures, it played this weird piano song that I've yet to have heard since. And that was the song that was playing in the dream. Pretty creepy, I know. So we all sit down on the floor, crisscross applesauce, and a guy comes in and starts talking. And unbeknownst to us, we noticed there is a coffin sitting in the middle of the room. And I don't recall what the man was talking about, but all of a sudden, the casket starts to shake. It just starts to move a little bit. And this gets everybody's attention, including the man standing there that was talking to us. He goes to open the casket, and I remember seeing his arm being pulled in. And him screaming, just screaming, and we're all just kind of pantering. We don't know what's going on, and we heard like somebody in there trying to get out, like grunting noises, of like somebody trying to get out. And all of a sudden, his arm let go, and there was no arm there anymore. Whatever was in that casket ripped his arm off, and was now bleeding everywhere. And we were all freaking out. And the coffin opens, but by that time we were already running out of the building. We hopped on the bus and we started to drive off. And as we drive off, I turn around and I see the zombie of Elvis Presley. I'm not kidding. It was the zombie of the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, running at us. And then I woke up in a pool of sweat. The bed sheets were soaked. And it just traumatized me that day So bad that when I went to school the next day, I had to tell my teachers about it just because it was so creepy, and even they were like, whoa. And to this day, I have yet to forget that time I went to Graceland and was chased by his zombie. Oddly enough, I would go to Graceland literally 10 years later in 2019. It's just weird. It's just creepy. Well, there you go, guys. There's the story about how I ran into the Elvis zombie. That's one dream that I really remember in pretty much its full detail. If you want to hear more story times, if I can think of any more, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and also follow me on my social medias. And I will see you guys next time on ATV.